Good evening and welcome to Emerald Circle 2021. My name is Jake Wooster. I'm the president and CEO of the Kansas 4-H Foundation, and I'm honored to serve as your MC tonight as we celebrate Kansas 4-Hers. The 4-H members you're going to meet tonight were selected as the Kansas Award Portfolio winners in their project areas. KAPs are awarded to 4-Hers who excel in project areas ranging from beef to wood science and everything in between. We're looking forward to celebrating them with you tonight. Wherever you're joining us, feel free to comment. We'd love to hear from you as the show goes on. We're excited. I hope you're excited. Let's get started, shouldn't we? Tonight, our first winner is Christy Bean. Christy showed a bucket calf 11 years ago and since then has been involved in the beef project. She loves taking care of her animals, learning about the beef industry, and sharing what she knows at livestock exhibitions. Let's join Christy now.
I'm excited and grateful to be selected as a Kansas 4-H Beef KAP winner. To me, this means that all of my hard work and dedication towards my beef project has paid off. I'm proud to be the 6th generation cattle producer in my family.
I feed crepe buckets to fall calves, pour out cubes to cows, chop ice, shovel snow out of the feed bunks, count and look for newborn calves, along with any surprises that come along the way.
My favorite part of living on a farm is what's going on right now, calving season. Our spring calving season is in full swing from mid-January to early March. These are some of mine and my mom's cows and calves. There are so many great things about being in 4-H and in the beef project, from sharing a bottle twin with nursing home residents to helping a first-time 4-H'er in the beef barn at the fair.
Wow, Christy loves sharing her passion, and we sure wish her all the best in the future. Next up, we have our Citizenship KAP winner, Krista Haley. Krista credits 4-H for her leadership and public speaking skills. She's grateful for the opportunities that 4-H has given her, such as traveling to Costa Rica or Washington, D.C. Here's Krista.
It means a lot to me that all of my hard work over the last few years in the Citizenship Project has finally paid off. I think one of my biggest impacts in this project is being able to share my love of animals and livestock with everybody. My family and I run a mobile petting zoo that services the Johnson County and Kansas City, Kansas, and Missouri areas. My favorite petting zoo opportunity is taking my animals to Operation Breakthrough in Kansas City, Missouri. It's an after-school program that services young, underprivileged children, and we give them a petting zoo at their end-of-year carnival every year.
The kids seem to really enjoy feeding the animals popcorn. This project has taught me how to look outside of myself and into my community to see what I can do to make the best better.
I love it. Creating engaging educational opportunities is a great way to serve both your industry and the citizens in your community. Our next award winner is Kara Kunzelman. During her free time, Kara learned how to sew face masks this past year and constructed over 1,000 of them for her community members. This is Kara, clothing KAP recipient.
I am honored to be awarded the State KAP in clothing. With the recognition, I have achieved a long-term goal that I have had since I began 4-H.
I've been sewing ever since I was 7 years old and been the junior sewing leader since I was 9 years old.
During the sewing service project that I taught and organized, the small group of sewing project members and I provided 80 masks to area long-term care centers. After seeing the benefits of face masks, I sewed around 1,000 masks for people in the area. I decided to create and design my own prom dress. During this process, I became determined to learn difficult and new skills.
Kara has been dedicated to sharing her knowledge with other Kansas 4-H members. Congratulations, Kara. Now we're going to switch things up and hear from a special group of young leaders. 6 members of the Kansas Youth Leadership Council joined us as the very first group of youth philanthropy ambassadors for Kansas 4-H this past year. In collaboration with other generous donors, they worked with 4-H members across the state to raise funds for the new Leadership Adventure course at Rock Springs Ranch. Let's hear from them now.
Hey everyone, and congratulations KAP winners. As a youth philanthropy ambassador, I got the opportunity of being a part of the Endorse the Course Challenge. Our goal was to raise $25,000 for a Leadership Adventure course at Rock Springs by May 1st. We reached our goal by May 1st, and as of today, we have raised over $30,000. So I wanted to say a big thank you to the 4-H clubs and everyone who helped endorse the course, and I cannot wait to see you all on the ropes course.
Now we have Corbin Clausen, our communications KAP winner. Corbin is an 11-year 4-H member who enjoys sharing his story in a variety of ways. He's a leader in his 4-H club and on youth council, and he particularly enjoys working with younger 4-H members. Let's hear from Corbin.
I'm very honored to be named the 2021 Communications KAP Award winner. This is a goal that I've been striving to achieve since I joined 4-H 11 years ago. Growing up in the 4-H Communications Project, I always entered 4-H PowerPoints in county and regional 4-H club days. I also entered readings, skit, model meeting, vocal, and instrumental solos. Now I find that I am the one leading the younger 4-H members and learning how to compete with their communications projects. Through 4-H, I've developed leadership and communication skills while presenting citizenship and communication workshops for my county, club, and my community. When COVID hit, I learned to adapt to change by seeking new ways of leading 4-Hers through Zoom when I presented workshops for the State 4-H Discovery Days and Conference.
I so appreciate Corbin highlighting the challenges of this past year. Your experience is indicative of that of thousands of 4-H members across the state who persevered. Congratulations, Corbin. Cole Meyer has been a member of the Happy Workers 4-H Club for 10 years. During his time as a 4-H member, Cole has participated in several areas, such as local, state, and national dairy shows, 4-H County Council, and by holding various positions in his local 4-H club. Cole is this year's Dairy KAP winner.
Winning the KAP was a great privilege and honor for me. Within this project, I have gained personal growth through being able to manage my time and to pay close attention to the livestock care that is given. I have learned how to manage feed rations to the heifers and the cows, giving them what they need for their good production. Within the dairy project, I have found several ways to provide leadership. This year, I leased 2 of my animals to my cousins. By doing this, it was my responsibility to teach them everything that I knew. I taught them how to train their animal, to walk and set up correctly when showing, and how to groom and to have proper care for their dairy animal.
I would like to introduce you to the newest member of my herd. This is Louie. She was born about a week ago. When I look at her, I am positive that I have success in my dairy operation.
Cole, we're so proud of you. You've done great work in the dairy industry. Our next award winner is Alex Mork. Alex combines his love for animals and his community by sharing his favorite project area. He's created dog toys and blankets for the Humane Society, and he's led workshops at the Kansas Dog Conference. Here's your Kansas Dog Care and Training KAP recipient, Alex Mork.
My 4-H journey began 10 years ago when I was 7. It was a chance for me to get my very own dog. The 4-H Dog Project has become my home and safe place to be myself. I was able to achieve one of my goals with my team winning the state championship. In addition to my club and county leadership, I am involved in my second year of state level leadership on the State Dog Action Team. I plan to help the Riley County Dog Training Club with their training classes and judge dog shows during the summer.
Congratulations, Alex. It's great to see 4-H members sharing their passion with others. Now I'd like to talk about a special group of individuals, the leadership of the Kansas 4-H Foundation, our Board of Trustees. Our trustees give of their time as well as their philanthropic contributions to make a difference in the lives of Kansas 4-H. The foundation has been around for a long time, and we take great pride in the steadiness and the leadership of our board. One of our trustees is here to share with you now, former Harvey County 4-H member, Shelley Pritchard.
Congratulations to all of those being honored tonight. Your hard work is a testament to these awards, and we're so proud that you have done such a great job. I loved my time in 4-H and continue to be involved because I think the leadership skills you learn in 4-H are really second to no other organization. My husband Cameron and I choose to support 4-H financially because we want to make sure it's here for future 4-Hers. Now, audience participation time. Everyone join me and type your favorite 4-H memory into the chat box. Thanks again, and congratulations to all of our winners.
Thank you, Shelley, for joining us tonight and for your leadership as a trustee for the Kansas 4-H Foundation. Our next award winner is Ashton Lehman. Ashton has been active in the energy management project area for over 8 years. He's excited to continue building relationships with other 4-H members. Let's hear from him now.
One very important skill I have learned in this project is teamwork. Teamwork is what made this entire project possible. It's probably one of the most important skills in life. I was team leader for the turbine team. I put together a team, gathered supplies, and was responsible for putting together and entering all the different competitions. This project has been a great learning experience. I learned how to build a useful project and present it in multiple places. I learned important building skills. One goal that I had was to just have a team. Being able to pull a team together to meet in school, outside of school hours, put together a turbine and presentation, were all above and beyond what I had originally planned.
Teamwork and cooperation are some of the best skills learned in 4-H, and Ashton exemplifies this in his work with others. Our entomology KAP goes to Tessa Miller. Tessa is a very active 4-H member, participating in multiple project areas and holding various leadership positions. She's excited to continue sharing her knowledge in entomology with others in 4-H, as well as around her community.
It is an honor to be the state KAP winner in entomology because it recognizes my hard work. I have educated the community about insects by setting up an educational display at the local library, which promoted pollinators. I have found an innovative way to promote the project by designing a section of the haunted trails to feature insects. This community event reaches more than 600 people each year. My leadership and successes in the entomology project has helped promote the project to other club members in the community.
Tessa has done a phenomenal job sharing her knowledge with others in her community. Congratulations, Tessa. Ellie Seeger was selected for this year's Family Studies KAP. She currently serves as a junior leader in that project area and loves sharing about that project area with others. Ellie participates in all 3 aspects of the project: family, child development, and consumer skills. Here's Ellie.
I'm proud to be the state KAP winner for the Family Studies 4-H projects. I learned a lot in the Family Studies projects this year. In child development, I learned about how to care for babies and toddlers and how to choose toys and activities that are developmentally appropriate. I learned more about child development as I worked to plan activities that were safe yet appropriate for 7 to 9-year-olds. In the Consumer Skills Project, I learned about coupons, shopping sales, reading shelf tags, and brand loyalty. Last year, I had the opportunity to co-lead a Smart Shoppers workshop. We talked about saving money on groceries, clothing, and more. I decided to make individual containers of Play-Doh for my local daycare. I made 27 pounds, which was enough for 50 kids.
Ellie, your hard work in your project area is so appreciated. Congratulations. It's now my honor to introduce a special guest. Wade Weber serves as the State 4-H Program Leader and Department Head for 4-H Youth Development at K-State Research and Extension. Wade's leadership helps guide where we head as a Kansas 4-H family. He's here to share some remarks now.
Congratulations, Kansas 4-H. This is a great night of celebration, acknowledging all the accomplishments of young people through their Kansas Award portfolio. We're here gathered in this virtual context to help celebrate how young people have found their spark, have in turn put that learning into action, learning by doing, and then purposing to better themselves through project learning, through great mentorship, and the opportunity to learn as a supportive community through 4-H clubs, after school, and unique events all across our state. As we celebrate tonight the achievements of young people in 2021, it truly has been an extraordinary year. But we know through the whole journey of 4-H, it's about building life skills. So down in the chat, why don't you share with us the life skills that you have learned as a result of your time in 4-H? Again, congratulations to all of our winners this evening. We're so very proud of you. Continue to lead and to make the best better.
Thanks, Wade, for your comments and your leadership. This year's Fiber Arts KAP winner is Callista Koval. Callista began entering projects in the fair when she was 12, and she loves the way that they challenge her to get better. Now she enjoys sharing her knowledge with younger 4-H members and helping them improve their projects. Here's Callista.
It means a lot to me to be a state winner.
I would say some of my key successes in the Fiber Arts project this year would be sort of going beyond the basics with the patterns I made, like this February lady sweater. And then I also crocheted some sweaters, a sweater for myself, a doll sweater for my little sister, and then a sweater for her. For leadership within this project, last 4-H year I actually got to start a Shawnee County Fiber Arts group. I got to help start that group, plan the meetings, lead out in the meetings. It was still very fun to get to share my skills and expertise with other younger 4-Hers and just kind of pass on the love of fiber arts.
I love how Callista not only improved her project-related skills, but also her leadership and communication skills in the process. Congratulations. Our next winner is Lakota Persing. She holds various leadership positions in her county and is the project leader for 9 to 11-year-olds in foods and nutrition. She loves working alongside and learning beside younger 4-H members. Here's Lakota Persing, Foods and Nutrition KAP winner.
To me, being a state KAP winner reflects my hard work, commitment, and dedication to 4-H. Throughout my years in the Foods and Nutrition Project, I have gained and learned many skills. Some of these are communication, time management, how to be a good leader, and basic everyday cooking and baking skills. I have been able to expand and grow in this project area because of becoming project leader, and I have been able to share my knowledge and teach others. This year, I also mentored a first-year 4-Her. She told me that she never made cupcakes, so of course I had to teach her. She loved learning how to do this. The Food and Nutrition Project will help me be able to plan healthy meals, understand my plate and proper serving sizes. It has helped me become more comfortable cooking for myself, but also for others.
Great job, Lakota. Your leadership in the Foods and Nutrition Project is making a difference in the lives of other 4-Hers. Keaton Luttrell is this year's Geology KAP winner. This is Keaton's 12th year in 4-H. One of his favorite 4-H memories was attending the National 4-H Congress in Georgia 2 years ago. Let's hear from Keaton.
I am very excited to be this year's Kansas State Geology winner. From being in 4-H for 11 years, I've gotten to take part in many leadership roles. This year was no different. I got to serve on our county's fair board, and also at the fair, I served as superintendent for many projects, including the Geology Project. This year, I was brought with many challenges. Geology is an outdoor project, so it's very depending on the weather. And this year, the rain really interfered with several of our trips, along with the COVID-19 pandemic.
Keaton, your resilience in pursuing your project area is to be admired. Congratulations. Now, I get to talk about a special group of individuals. These are the members of the 1905 Society. The 1905 Society is made up of generous donors who provide funds on an annual basis that allow the Kansas 4-H Foundation to respond to needs as they arrive. These donors have tremendous impact on the lives of Kansas 4-H members as we look for opportunities to make sure every Kansas youth has access to a 4-H experience. I want to introduce you to two of the newest members of the 1905 Society, Colin and Kim Delker. Here they are now.
Hi, I'm Colin Delker.
And I'm Kim Delker.
I was a 4-Her for over 10 years in Saline and Riley counties. I was involved in many STEM-related projects, my favorites being photography, aerospace, electric, and woodworking. The work I did in these projects had a huge influence in shaping my career. Now I have a PhD in electrical engineering, and I work for Sandia National Labs in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where I do high-tech work for national security.
I wasn't in 4-H, but I do know how important 4-H was to Colin and all of his family.
Congratulations to all the award winners. I know just how much effort it took to get where you are today, and it certainly is a well-deserved accomplishment. We started giving back to Kansas 4-H after realizing how important it is to have educational activities that go beyond traditional classrooms, not just for learning technical skills, but for communication, critical thinking, creativity, and leadership. It certainly had an impact on my career.
And now we have a question for everybody in the audience. How did 4-H influence your career goals? Send your responses in the comments.
Thank you, Colin and Kim, for joining us tonight and for making an impact in the lives of Kansas 4-H members through your philanthropic gifts. Kyla Langton is this year's Health and Wellness KAP winner. She holds various positions in her county and enjoys using these as connections to talk about her project area. Here she is.
Receiving a state-winning award is an honor and something I am very proud of. I have learned about the importance of taking care of my health and how my body metabolizes food. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and celiac when I was 6 years old. This diagnosis means my body can no longer produce insulin. Because I also have celiac, this means I cannot consume gluten. Advocating for type 1 diabetes and celiac disease is something very important to me. This leadership gives me the opportunity to share my story and also bring awareness to type 1. For my county fair project, I made a price comparison trifold board between the cost difference between gluten-free foods and non-gluten-free foods. I chose to compare the prices of chicken nuggets, flour, cracker, cake, and pancake mix. Not only did the gluten-free foods cost more, but the amount of product or lack of product compared to the non-gluten-free foods was mind-blowing.
Kyla has shown amazing strength in sharing her struggles to educate others. Congratulations. The recipient of the Horse KAP Award is Kaylee Lukert. Kaylee is an 11-year 4-H member who stays active in a variety of ways throughout the year. She's most looking forward to attending Horse Panorama and National 4-H Congress. Here's Kaylee.
I am so honored to be the Kansas State 4-H Horse KAP winner this year. Perseverance. This is the skill I've learned most through the Horse Project. Perseverance is such an important skill no matter what situation or experience you're in. When you get bucked off a horse, literally the first thing you have to do is get back onto that horse to prove to yourself and the horse that you two are a team. The Horse Project has helped me in so many ways and helped me grow as a person. I absolutely love this project. It is my absolute favorite of all of the ones I am in.
Kaylee, you've shown great leadership in the Kansas 4-H Horse Project area. Congratulations. Now, I'd like to take just a moment and talk about the philanthropic priorities of the Kansas 4-H Foundation. Generous donors are making impact in 3 primary areas. The first philanthropic priority is providing immersive experiences. Kansas 4-H has a tradition of allowing youth to pursue what they're passionate about and dive deep in learning experiences that are safe alongside caring adults. They really immerse themselves in those experiences and through that process learn great new skills. The second priority area is fostering innovation. Donors are providing funds that encourage our 4-H professionals, volunteers, and youth to think differently about the ways in which that learning can take place. They experiment with new projects, they try new ways of meeting, and they encourage others to join in that process. The final philanthropic priority is enhancing accessibility. The idea that 4-H should be available to any Kansas youth who wants a 4-H experience is one that has long been a tradition in Kansas, and our donors continue to encourage that approach through their giving. These philanthropic priority areas show up in Kansas 4-H project areas, activities, experiences each and every day, and they've been evident tonight in our KAP winners.
I've had to think innovatively in order to inform the general public about where their pork comes from.
I learned to adapt to change.
Immerse myself in the natural world.
Get a little creative.
Help out some younger 4-Hers.
I was really immersed.
Co-lead a Smart Shoppers workshop.
I like to include other 4-Hers.
I had to reconfigure how to teach.
Provide learning opportunities.
Gain knowledge and skill.
Learning new techniques to use online.
I know you'll agree with me that tonight is a great example of what can happen through the power of positive youth development. Moving on, our Leadership KAP Award winner is Adelaide Easter. Adelaide has shown her hard work and dedication to 4-H by participating in over 20 project areas each year. She's held various officer positions in her club and district, even throughout the state. She shows what can happen when a young person puts her mind to something amazing. Here's Adelaide.
This past year, I've organized and participated in many events. For 48 Hours of 4-H, I developed 3 projects for both myself, my club, and for the district council. The yearly favorite project I like putting together is buying Christmas gifts for nursing home residents with no family. I really missed visiting them in person this year, but was still able to send cards and needed items, even though I didn't get to go and talk to them in person.
With being trained as a community conversations facilitator, I had to go from face-to-face teaching to learning new techniques to use online. Learning a new format and getting 4-H'ers to share their opinions was challenging, but ultimately with practice, more conversations started and they enjoyed their experience. I put together a presentation on how to make your online meetings more fun and interactive and sent it throughout the state.
Adelaide, we're confident you'll continue to provide leadership for years to come. Congratulations. Our final KAP award recipient is Kate Reese in the Meat Goat Project area. Kate has been showing meat goats for 9 years and started her own herd about 6 years ago. She enjoys working with younger members and sharing information with other 4-H'ers about how to improve their herds. Here's Kate.
I'm honored to receive this state KAP recognition for my Meat Goat project. As a younger 4-H'er, I started out super shy, and by gaining knowledge in the Meat Goat project, I've become a better communicator. The petting zoo is something we do in our county, which is a wide range of kids that get to walk around and see all the animals the 4-H'ers provide. I get to talk to the kids about some goat information because the kids there don't normally know anything about goats. So my job is for them to walk out and be able to share it with others at their school so they can learn something new.
Kate, we know that you will continue to inspire young 4-H members through your leadership in the Meat Goat Project area. Congratulations. That wraps us up for tonight. I know you join me in congratulating all of our KAP award winners on their tremendous accomplishments. We hope you'll join us again next week at the same time to honor the second half of our award winners. Now, as we wrap up and say goodnight, our KAP award winners have a special message for Kansas 4-H donors.
I would really like to send a big thank you to all the Kansas 4-H donors. Without you guys, none of this would even be possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for making 4-H possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are making a difference in the lives of current 4-H'ers as well as cultivating the next generation of leaders.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for making the best better.